station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 4.
Here's a look at today's top stories all across the DMV on this Friday.
A teen is in custody for the murder of a 16-year-old girl who you see here, Jada Medrano Moore. How the community came together to help solve this case.
Plus, the number of people struggling with addiction continues to grow in the DMV. Tonight, we're hearing from people who overcame the difficult battle and how they're trying to help others do the same.
And later, the Washington Commanders take to the field in Denver against the Broncos this weekend. With an important player back on the field, our sports director, Derek Forrest, joins us with more on what this means for the team. Thanks for joining us on this Friday for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Annalisa Gale. We'll get to those top stories in just a few minutes, but first we want to take a look outside on this Friday. A beautiful view of the National Cathedral, the sun, the sky, the blue skies. It's looking so good, Mark.
It is a nice Friday indeed. Let's head over now to weather forecaster Brittany Ward, who's in for Damon Matson with the first look at our forecast. Not a bad start to the weekend, Brittany.
Absolutely not a bad start at all, Mark. We finally made it to Friday, and guys, it's going to be an amazing evening out there. Take a look at satellite and radar showing you the overall picture. High pressure just off to our north. That's going to be keeping us quiet as we head through first half of your weekend. And then we're also still keeping our eye out on Hurricane Lee, still well off to the coast. You can notice, though, we will be seeing some rough surf along the Jersey, Delaware, as well as Maryland beaches. So one last beach weekend, guys, just be mindful of those wave heights. Temperatures stepping out the door right now, they are fairly mild. 77 here in the nation's capital, 78 there in Manassas, 76 as you head over there to Hagerstown, 73 in Kaiser. And overall, we'll be holding on to the mid-70s as we head into that 5 o'clock hour. Still going to be dealing with the clear skies up until about sunset. 71 is expected to be the temperature before those overnight lows yet again dip down back into the 50s. So beautiful, beautiful evening out there. Fairly chilly if you do plan on hitting any high school football games tonight. Make sure you have a hoodie on hand. Lows, especially off to the north and west, will give you that fall-like feel yet again as they dip down into the 40s here in the nation's capital. We are going to be hanging on to the mid-50s. So definitely keep it here. We'll have a look at that weekend forecast and what to expect coming up.
Brittany, thank you. Police say an argument set off a fight that took the life of 16-year-old Jada Medrano Moore. And at this hour, police say that a 17-year-old is to blame.
Yeah, that's right. Jada was walking home from school in Lanham on Monday when that fight broke out this afternoon. Prince George's County say the community stepped forward in a big way to help them solve this case with lots of tips. DC News Now's Yamari Sase covering Prince George's County for us. She's joining us live. Yamari, what are you learning about the teen suspect?
Yes, we actually learned that teen suspect didn't even attend Duval High School. He actually attended Charles Herbert Flowers High School, which is more than 10 minutes away from where that incident took place. But today we now know that that 17-year-old is being charged as an adult, and he's facing first and second degree murder charges along with several other charges. Now, leaders in the community are calling on everyone. They're saying it's all hands on deck to end this senseless gun violence that we're seeing amongst our youth. Now, as I mentioned before, police did say that suspect did not attend Duval High School. They were actually coming from Charles Herbert Flowers High School to fight students from Duval High School. Now, as we mentioned before, Jada was walking home from school on Monday when that fight broke out, and as we learned, Jada did intervene, stepping in front of the gunman, telling them to put their gun down. She was protecting her brother, and that gunman decided to open fire, killing Jada right there on Palomar Drive in Lanham, Maryland. Now, as I mentioned before, Jada's family tells me that she was loving, she was very quiet, and she loved basketball, and she had dreams of going to the WNBA, but that was taken very shortly on Monday when that gunman decided to open fire, taking her life. Now, leaders today are telling me that they are tired and frustrated of the gun violence, and they want everyone to join in to help curb this violence.
So when you make decisions we have to make decisions. And the decision of my office is to hold you fully accountable and responsible for your actions.
This issue will not be resolved simply by the government. It will not be resolved by the police. It cannot just be resolved by the state's attorney. It must be resolved in the homes and in the communities of these children, from their parents to the aunties, uncles, godparents. Everybody has a responsibility to protect our children, to protect their lives and to prevent them from taking the lives of other children.
Now, police say the teen that was arrested is not talking at this moment, and they have not recovered the weapon in this incident. But this is still an ongoing investigation. And also during the press conference, leaders spoke about how beloved Jada was, how amazing she was, and this is a huge loss at just 16 years old in the Prince George's County community. For now, reporting in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
Marie, thank you. Meanwhile, Prince George's County leaders need the public's help to solve another case. Hyattsville police are searching for two people linked to a shooting of an 18-year-old. Police say that he was shot last night in University Town Center. Police say the man was shot following an altercation. They say after the shooting, the two suspects ran from the scene.
Crime that is creeping through suburbia Maryland, and I can't say where it's coming from, but these young people have no idea that life is so precious.
I really hope that people can take gun violence a little bit more seriously and actually put into action some legislation that will help, rectify the issues and keep people safe.
Now, we don't know the victim's condition. If you have any information, you're asked to contact police.
Also new at 4, the Maryland State School Superintendent is withdrawing his request for a second term. Mohammed Chowdhury will not try to renew his contract. That move was facing more and more scrutiny because of his management style. Some lawmakers complaining he wasn't communicating well enough about the investments the state is making in K-12 education. Now, Chowdhury joined the state school board back in 2021. His current contract ends next June. And Maryland Governor Wes Moore responding to Chowdhury's resignation, thanking him for leading admirably during an unprecedented global and transformative time for our state's education system. Turning now to the district, opioid use and deaths are climbing in the nation's capital, and city leaders are concerned with the growing number of people struggling with substance use.
Yeah, it is a struggle that touches so many people, not only in D.C., but across the DMV and across the country. And to overcome the addiction is a big task. Our political and government reporter Leonard N. Fleming sat down with someone in recovery who's now helping others. Leonard, what is his strategy?
Mark and Annalisa, William Godley serves as a peer counselor for men who are addicted to drugs and on the streets in D.C. And it is a job, he tells me, that he's uniquely called to do. This comes as district officials say drug use has been increasing in the district for years, and the numbers don't lie. In 2022, there were 458 people who died, averaging 38 deaths per month due to drug use. Officials say drugs have been heroin, fentanyl, morphine, and prescription drugs. William Godley lived on the streets of D.C. for decades with addictions to many of these drugs. He sought treatment in 2018 for 22 months straight.
I think the public just simply don't know how to stop it. And in my view, they're trying. I see D.C. doing a whole lot. We just got to keep the fight. It's a fight that we can't let up on. We got to keep throwing punches at it. We got to keep throwing punches at it. The minute we let up, the minute we fold up, it's going to topple us.
September is National Recovery Month, and district officials are hyper-focused on these climbing numbers. We'll have more on Godley's and another man's struggle to overcome drug use in the next hour. Reporting in the studio, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now. Back to you.
Leonard, thank you. In Virginia, some non-emergency dispatch phone numbers are changing. And take a look at your screen. These are the non-emergency contact numbers for state police dispatch. The changes are part of tech upgrades for their dispatch phone systems. The numbers change through the end of next month, and we have a full list of phone numbers on our website, dcnewsnow.com.
Hey, tonight, more copperhead snakes in Virginia. Wildlife professionals say there has been an increase in costs to remove the venomous snakes from people's homes. The increase is usually due to the warm temperatures, but those professionals say now calls are coming in even when it's typically cold.
We were actually getting calls for snakes in January and February, which is absolutely unheard of. We haven't had that happen in years. So when we start getting calls for snakes in January and February, we know we're in trouble.
If you do spot a snake in your yard, it's best to leave that snake alone and call a professional. All right, turning now to sports.
Yeah, the Washington Commanders are less than 48 hours from kicking off Week 2 in Denver, Colorado.
And we've just learned a star player is making his return to the field after battling injuries. Our sports director, Derek Forrest, is in the studio with us now. Derek, what does this mean for the team?
Yeah, this is really good news for the team and Chase Young, as he's been battling for years to get back onto the football field. We caught a glimpse of him at the end of last season as he returned from a torn ACL. But the question for Young is, can he return to the guy we saw his rookie season when he won the Defensive Rookie of the Year, or can he get close to it? The defensive line is already stout, so any help he can provide Sunday is a plus. Either way, he's happy to be back on the field.
Obviously, I want to play every game. Everybody wants to play every game. But, it's all good. My time will come. So it's time. So now it's time to go play. So I'm definitely, just blessed to be out there and doing everything I need to do to prepare.
And as I alluded to it, Montez Sweat, Daron Payne, Jonathan Allen, they've already been balling out for the last season and a half. If he can add to what they're doing, it's an unstoppable defense.
He only makes that defense better.
We smell another win.
Fingers crossed on this one. Fingers crossed.
Denver's